Hi, water signs. My name is Michelle Kelly. Welcome to This Is Your Sign. This is your March 2022 spirited messages for all the Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpios. Thank you so much for watching. If you're watching me for the first time, hit that like, share, and subscribe button, and you'll be notified when you go into subscriptions every time I put out a video, which is every Saturday. If there are 5 Saturdays in the month, I take the 4th Saturday off. So water signs, let's get into your message for the month of March, your spirited messages. The first card is the Observer, and it's upside down. The next card is Not For You, and it's upside down. And the last card is Chop Wood, Carry Water. So it's chop wood. But what this is saying is that whatever has been going on, observing, and it's kind of like you've been blocked. You're not sure of what is right for you and what's not right for you because you're in the muck of it. And a lot of times when you're in the middle of something, you can't see the whole picture and you need outside eyes to come in to help you. So what's happening is maybe you've been watching so long and you had something of how it was supposed to go, and you're not sure if that way is right anymore. And then Not For You, when it's upside down, it's like, don't chase after what isn't right for you. And, you know, rejection is God's protection. And a lot of times when things aren't right for us, you know, proving that it is over and over is part of that process. But I think what's happening is you're starting to notice what isn't right for you sooner. It doesn't mean that you're going to know it, you're going to do it and get away from it as soon as it happens. But this is saying that you're starting to get outside help. And maybe you have been receiving outside help of what direction you're supposed to be going in. And you're finding out what isn't for you. And this is part of the process. A lot of times you know what you don't want right away. If I said to you, you guys, I know you're meant to start a YouTube channel, and you're like, Michelle, I am never starting a YouTube channel. YouTube is not for me. It doesn't mean because I said it that you should do it. But a lot of times what happens is, I know even for myself, I've been looking for what direction to go in, and I know what it isn't. As soon as somebody says, you should try this, or why don't you do this? And I'm like, no. It doesn't mean I should change my mind. It just means, okay, I'm using the process of elimination to find out what isn't right for me. And the chop wood is all about just kind of putting one foot in front of the other and doing the next right thing, whatever you need to do. If it's cleaning your house or washing your dishes or taking your dog for a walk or babysitting, or, you know, if somebody asks you, can you help me with this, or can you go here? Yes, just keep doing your normal everyday today things, and it will come. You know, the whole build it will come. I'm going to dive a little bit deeper because I want to see what this means. I had the idea, but what does it say? One second, guys. It's saying now is the time to take small steps rather than large leaps on the journey to creating your most prosperous life. Move your focus off of the big and attend to the mundane chores. Focus on the little things that have piled up while you've been mapping out the greater plan for your life you aspire to see them manifest into reality. Chop wood, carry water, as the Zen proverb advises. Wash dishes, walk the dog. While you're doing all of that, Spirit will have a chance to move mountains and set wondrous miracles in motion for you. Remain humble and aware of the present. So it's like, just be where you are. You guys, that is so hard to do. So what can you do when you're trying to be where you are and not like, oh, I'm going to be rich and famous and this is going to happen and that's going to happen? And I'm telling you, for you guys, it is happening and it is going to happen for you. But in the meantime, what you can do is find things that bring you joy and that are fun. And if you don't know what these things are, I suggest you go out and find them. So I want to tell you right now, part of that is getting outside in nature when you can. If you like to play an instrument, play the instrument. If you are creative, you like to draw, paint, do things that are fun, that make you happy. That will make the time go faster. And as you do that, I know you guys, you are stepping into your creativity, and that's where you find your joy. And you guys really, really need to step into your joy right now. Okay. Cards are coming out. I usually only pull 3 and 5 of them came out. So it says planting seeds. Seeds of grace are being planted in the fertile soil of my soul. You guys, your seeds have been planted, and I don't care how many times you go out and water them and check on them. It doesn't make them grow faster. But you are manifesting your dreams. They are coming true, whatever they are. You know, another thing, if you don't know what to do, oh, my vision board. I made a vision board. That's another way you can manifest your dreams, writing them down. That's a way of manifesting your dreams. Telling people out loud. You know, one of the things I said a few years ago, I never realized I manifested my whole life. A lot of the times I thought I was just joking, and I said things and they actually happened. When I was younger, me and my girlfriend used to say, we're going to get a job at Vanguard so we can meet husbands. And Vanguard is this investment company. We heard a lot of people met there and got married. And it was at the time that I thought, if I was just married, if I just had love, my life would be so much better. Me and my girlfriend parted ways. I bumped into her years ago with my husband who worked for Vanguard. And it's so funny because I never got a job there, but I ended up meeting and marrying a guy from Vanguard when we were just joking. And then I used to drive through really nice neighborhoods when I was younger and say, I'm going to live in a house like that one day. And when I married my husband from Vanguard, guess what? We lived in a house like the ones I used to go through the neighborhood. Not even knowing about manifestation. I never heard of it before. I used to joke all the time and say to my dad, I'm never moving out of this house. We're moving in. If I ever have kids and a husband, we're living here. Well, guess what? When my dream house was being built, my husband that I married from Vanguard moved in, and my son was living there too. So we moved home. Like everything that I said happened. And then one day I said, God, I wish I could do something with country music. And 2 weeks later, I wrote my first song, and it got placed in all the Texas Roadhouse restaurants. And it's called Hey Cole Swindell, So Worth the Whiskey. So like I was manifesting way before I even knew what it was. So saying things out loud, telling people, even if it sounds crazy and you're afraid to tell people, just write it down, put the date on it, or put it on a vision board, get magazines, get a poster board from the dollar store, glue them on. That's part of manifesting. But it says, awakening your ancient wisdom. Deep inner knowing is emerging with me. You guys are coming into your psychic powers. You guys have always had them, by the way. Most people can't and don't see what you see. Most people can't and won't be able to see what you see. You are waking up into your soul's divine life purpose. You guys have the gift. You are psychic. You are healers. You are light workers. What does this mean, Michelle? I remember you guys growing up thinking, are you people freaking blind? And guess what? They weren't meant to see what I saw. They weren't ready. I had to shut that down in order to be safe, in order to survive my life. But I had this inner knowing the whole time. You guys have it too. So a lot of times when you're psychic, when you see things, a lot of people reject you. Part of the healing process is keep going back to try and convince them that what you're saying is true. One day you'll realize you don't need to keep going back to tell them and prove to them what is true. As you heal that part of yourself, you won't need that from them, that validation. They will never be able to give it to you because they don't have it to give. So as you heal, you're here to help other people heal. You guys, if you are drawn to me, you are healers. You are light workers. You have the gift. Part of this gift, part of it is taking care of yourself and being well first. So you need to be safe and be well first before you can go help other people. But you guys have the gift, and it says follow your bliss, and it's with music. And this girl's playing the flute. She's standing on a unicorn. She's so happy, and it says my soul sings with joy. So singing, music, playing instruments, this is all vital in your life's purpose, water signs. Music is a way of connecting, and you guys are connected, and maybe it started with music, but that is part of your life's purpose, and your soul's purpose is something to do with music. And the next one says renewing your life and pushing clutter off the edge of the cliff. And it's like radiate vitality. Radiant vitality is fulfilling my life. So you guys are actually going in, cleaning out, and getting rid of what no longer serves you and belongs in your life. And congratulations, because this is hard, deep shit. Keep doing it, water signs. You guys are doing an amazing job. So I'm going to let you know now. Happiness. It says, I'm aware that being happy means that I am on the right path. You guys are allowed to be happy. You deserve to be happy. The divine spirit, your angels, want you to be happy. God, spirit, the divine, your angels, source, universe, whoever you believe in, does not want you to harm or hurt yourself for money or for any other reason, ever. Finding your happiness. You guys are finding your happiness, and it says acceptance. I am learning to accept the things I cannot change. You guys, this is part of the serenity prayer, and if you don't know the serenity prayer, you're in the second stage. So God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. So as you start to love and accept yourself, one of the things that you cannot change, and you guys already know this, is other people. But what you can do is make yourself happy. That is your job right now, to make yourself happy. And it says self-esteem. Next card, it says, I possess gifts of the souls. I possess gifts of the soul that benefits me and others. I possess the gifts of the soul that benefits me and others. So you guys, whenever you are making yourself happy, what you do is you give other people permission to go find their own happiness. And that's how you are giving your gift, the gift of you, to everybody else. And the next card is love. And it says, I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. I commit to the practice in seeing the good in all things. You guys are love. And the more you can express yourself, the more love you have to give to the world. So this is dance, sing, be happy. Be happy, water signs. That is your only job right now. This is your sign signing off. Thank you so much for watching.